There's something strange that happens when you stop chasing, when you pull away, when you become silent. She starts to wonder, where did he go? Why isn't he calling? Why does it feel like he's slipping away? And in that moment, you become her obsession. This isn't magic, it's psychology. And today, I'll show you why being rare, not always available, is the most seductive trait a man can possess. The value of absence. In a world where notifications never stop and time is always short, being constantly available has become the norm. Every message answered, every call picked up, every plan accepted. It all becomes routine. Presence, when constant, loses its value. But the man who is hard to reach, the one who doesn't jump at every text, starts to stand out. He becomes rare, and rarity is the key to desire. This behavior isn't a trick. It's not about manipulation or playing games. It's something deeper, about self-worth. When you give yourself the space to focus on your own goals and your own life, you naturally become less available. And that's what makes others, especially women, feel your absence in a way that creates a need to get closer. Think about it for a second. How many men do you know who reply immediately to every message? Who live to please? Who are always just one call away? Now imagine the man who decides his life no longer revolves around anyone, not even her. He's independent. He's focused. That shift, even if subtle, makes him desirable because he becomes scarce. And when something becomes scarce, it becomes valuable. Take a simple example. You start dedicating time to something just for yourself, like working out or learning a new skill. You stop texting all day because you're focused on your progress. Suddenly, your energy shifts. You're not seeking attention. You're busy growing, and she feels that shift. She starts to wonder what changed. That absence becomes magnetic. Scarcity isn't about ignoring or being cold. It comes from living with purpose. When you live with purpose, you naturally become rare. And that's when real attraction begins, because what's rare becomes wanted. The power of mystery. Scarcity, at its core, creates mystery, and mystery fuels desire. This is something luxury brands have mastered. When a brand releases a limited edition, it creates urgency. People crave it more because they can't have it easily. What's rare becomes valuable. And in dating, it's the same principle. When you're always available, always responding, always present, there's no room for imagination, no mystery, no chance for her to miss you. She knows exactly where you are, what you're doing, how you feel. That certainty kills tension. And without tension, there is no obsession. But when you step back, just enough to let her feel your absence, her mind starts to fill in the gaps. What is he doing? Who is he with? Is he thinking about me? That emotional uncertainty creates pressure. And it's not manipulation, it's human nature, because the mysterious becomes magnetic. Let's say you used to reply instantly. Now, you take your time. Not because you're playing hard to get, but because you're busy, you're focused, you're improving your life. And in that empty space you leave behind, she starts to crave your presence again. That craving is the foundation of obsession. The less she knows, the more she imagines. And in attraction, imagination is more powerful than facts. You become the man she thinks about when nothing is certain. And that's when the real seduction begins. Stop orbiting around her. The real secret behind being truly rare. Stop orbiting around her world. Start building your own. When your days are filled with growth, reading, creating, building, learning, you stop needing her attention to feel valuable. And ironically, that's when she starts giving it to you freely. Scarcity isn't silence. It's a reflection of high value. It says, I don't have time for games. I'm building something real. I'm not chasing because I don't have to. Let's say you're focused on a career goal. You spend your evenings studying, planning, preparing for something bigger. When she texts you and you don't reply right away, it's not to be cold. It's because you're building something. And that's exactly what makes you stand out. Most men think seduction is about words, but silence, with purpose, is far more powerful. When you become the man who doesn't need validation, when your attention is rare, when your time is valuable, you become the man she can't ignore. The truth is, she wants someone who is going somewhere, someone she has to earn, someone she can admire. So stop living to impress her. Live to impress yourself. Don't chase. Building, let her feel your absence. Let her wonder why she's no longer your focus. And watch how quickly you become hers. If this spoke to you, subscribe to the channel, because we're just getting started. There's a whole world of power, psychology, and seduction waiting to be unlocked.